If we're building a website for you, two of the things that we've asked that you do is join up for the Webmaster newsletter on my website, not this one, my personal one. And the second thing is to sign up for the course in WordPress. So the course in WordPress that I want us to sign up for is this one over here called YWAM Websites. There is no cost to this. You just have to enroll at this point. Because I'm already logged in, I can start learning straight away. But you'll want to go to student registration and sign in here with your email address. And once you're signed in, you'll be able to come back to this page, which I'll put in the notes, of being able to enroll to this course and then start learning. We're interested in creating headers and footers. So if I click on this link in the lessons under working with Divi, this page will load and we talk about the headers and the footers. At the moment there isn't this video here, but when you come back to this page later, I will have the video up here for what we're doing here. So we're interested in the headers and we're interested in the footers. And when these pages load, we get to see a number of headers that are available that I've purchased, and you can then use them freely from me, and a number of footers that are available that I've also purchased that are freely available for you to use on your website. Go ahead and open up the headers and go ahead and open up the footers, and you'll see a list of potential headers and potential footers you might like. So in this case, I need to install a new header and I need to install a new footer. Here is the website with the current header, and what I want to do is I want to go over to Divi, then down to Divi Library. This really is not something you can do as you don't have access to the headers, and I said that I had to purchase these. So now I'm ready to go ahead and import. So let's click on import and import, choose a file. I've got mine sitting in my downloads area, and I want Divi, and there's my Divi folder. I'm going to go down to my headers, files, and this is DDH, which is your standard headers. I've never bothered to see if I could do it all at once. No, I can only do one at a time. So we're just going to bring in a few of these, and we'll select that, import, and that is successfully imported. And here we have DDH47. Now I'll go again and I'll import 47, 46, select and import. And finally we've imported all the headers that the person wanted from 47 down to 41. We're going to now install one of these, but of course someone else could come along and have a play with these and find a header they like even better. So to be able to install that, we need to go to the theme builder, wait for the theme builder to load. We want to go into our global header. All of our headers are the same, so we can just pick this one over here and go into edit that. Now once we're in the editor for the global header, we want to click on this purple button to open it up, and we want to click over on this gray area, this center gray area. It opens up all the segments, and we want to delete everything. We now want to import, add from library, and we want to go to saved layouts, and here are all the layouts that we have just currently imported, and down a bit lower we can see the other ones that we've just got together. So let's go ahead and we'll do 41 full screen. So we click on that and we say use this layout, and now we've got a new layout. Now this may not be the right one for what they want, but it gives us a starting point. So what we can do here is we can go ahead and save this. Now the layout you see here is helping you to see what it would look like in different forms. You don't get to see the whole layout on your website. So we leave this like this, we've saved it, we go over to our website, we refresh, And this is what this layout looks like in relation to here. Now you notice there's a little bit of extra white area around here. We will deal with that later. But this gives us the general layout for this website. Now the colors might not be quite right, and so you could possibly look at using a different set of layouts to give you what you want to be able to see. So at this point we want to go back to the theme builder. We've got the branding here. We want to change the phone numbers. We want to change the brand. So let's go and change the branding. So a really simple way of being able to achieve that is we go up into this and we open all. And so here are all the different bits and pieces. We've got sections, rows, columns, and items. And what we're most interested in is logo. And you notice that when I hover over logo, this gets highlighted. So I know I'm in the right place. So I can go and click on logo, and I can say, let's grab the right logo. And we want that logo, upload image, save, save, and refresh. So I'm not going to change the address or the phone number. This here is actually governed by appearance and menus. So here's appearance menus. So here are the menus that we've dragged and dropped and put into here, and they appear across the top here. A little bit of a note on how you see that. If I click on menus here, you notice that when I hover here, it puts it over the top, and I go to the cog, and it tells me that it's bringing in the top menu. Well, it just so happens that there's only one menu. So that's the way we get that menu sitting there. So that is all good. We can save again, and we can exit. And finally, we want to save all changes again here. So that has effectively got the header into place. Now, what about the footer? So there's a footer that they want. We again want to go down to the Divi library. I prefer to have a lot of tabs because that gives me the capacity to work with this easily. So we want to import a new one, and our import that we want to bring in is design 9. Import, choose file, go back to downloads, Divi, footers, files, design 9. There, select, import. There are hundreds and hundreds of footers and headers that you can choose from. So before you go out and buy anything, check with me. I might have one that you want. And now we've got the footer 9. That's the fixed footer, and that is a floating footer. So now let's go back over to the theme builder. We go into the global footer, and again we don't want any of this. So let's go ahead and here we go. Open up the purple, open up the list, and delete. Now we want to add saved layouts, and we'll do 9 fixed. We'll just see what that looks like. Use this layout. Again, we want to change the logo. So if we open all, there's the logo. Change it again. And there we go. Save. You can put more things in here. You most likely you're going to want to. You've got resources. I mean, these are the same menus just shown twice. You could easily go in here and change these to links to the websites of other YWAM bases near you. There's no end of things that you can do inside of the footer to brand it for you. So let's go ahead and save. Now, if this is your website and I've used a footer you don't like and you find another footer you do like, let me know and I can bring it into here, and then you can equally go into here and change it. Save, close, Save and refresh. Of course, the header hasn't changed. And we go down to the bottom and there's the new footer. Now there's quite a lot of gap in here. So there's things we can do to overcome that gap. Let's have a quick look just at the end of this video and how you overcome gaps. So whenever you're editing your website, you will want to be on the page. You will want the toolbar across the top here, and we want to click on Enable Visual Editor. And this will load us. And we can come in here and we can see that we've got all this white space here. And this is the top of the body template. So we just want to go in here and we want to just grab this. Whoop, didn't want that. And we just want to drag it up until we're happy with the place it is in. There's a lot of different ways you can do this, but you'll notice that I just waited until I had my little capacity to have my arrow. And then I could move it around, open up the purple dots, save, and exit Visual Builder. And we're done. This now looks really good. If we go to another page, this page for instance, we'll notice that it is quite nicely centered. Well, not centered, topped. This page is also, now you can notice that there's a lot of generic stuff currently in this website. That's because we are dealing with a website that is just beginning to be built. That is all. Have fun websiting.